which is a father of one of the main characters. And then later on in the play, he will change into the Duke of Milan. He also makes an appearance as an outlaw and a musician. Yes. All right, thank you. Next we have Shaylin. Part of Proteus, and he's one of the main young gentlemen from Verona. And should I describe you? He's ruled by emotions, a lot of changes, and he's kind of manipulating things to go his way throughout the play, although you wouldn't know it because he acts very kind and nice about it. So that's Shaylin. Thank you. Next we have Jenna DeVries. So Jenna plays Julia, and she is the love interest of Proteus. Proteus will travel away and she'll miss him so much that she disguises herself as a young man and travels to Milan to surprise him. And yet, she's the one that will be surprised because she'll find Proteus singing a love song and not to her. Right? So you'll see Jenna as Julia and then later as Sebastian. Double. Next we have Josh George. Josh plays Speed, who is Valentine's servant, and he kind of endlessly mocks his master about his love interest and gives him a hard time about pretty much everything, right? He also plays the host of an inn. He'll guide Sebastian to see Proteus, and he's also the head outlaw. Next we have Rachel McCormick. So Rachel starts out as Lucetta, the maid of Julia, and she likes to give out a lot of love advice, or any advice whatsoever. So she is the maid there. And then later in the play, she also plays Lady Sylvia, and she has many men trying to win her heart. But she stays true to the one she likes the best, right? So, thank you, Rachel. Next we have Mitchell McKay. Mitchell is a man of many hats in this play. Yes, lots of characters. So he starts out as Pantino. He's a servant to Proteus' father, Antonio. He also plays Thurio, who is the fiance of Sylvia. But she's not really, she ends up not being really that interested, right? So he also plays Eglamour, a knight at the Duke's court, and he also appears as an outlaw. And finally, we have Olivia Spenko. So Olivia plays Valentine, and she's our other gentleman of Verona. And she travels to Milan. She thinks anyone who falls in love is a fool. Or he, I should say. He changes his mind when he meets Sylvia. So lots of fun adventures for Valentine await us. So, all right, thank you. This is very exciting for me. This class worked very hard. I'm very proud of them, and I hope you enjoy. Two Gentlemen of Verona.
Cease to persuade me, Proteus, my loving friend. Home-keeping youth have homely wits in the end. But since thou lovest, love still, and thrive therein. Though you live dully at home, I'm sure 'tis no sin.
Wilt thou be gone, sweet Valentine? Adieu. Think on thy Proteus as no less happy than you. And in thy danger, if danger do enfold thee, commend thyself to my prayers, for in them I'll hold thee.
Wilt thou pray for my success on a love book, friend?
Upon some book I love I'll pray, and there's an end.
Love is your master. He masters you with the promise of earthly delights. One fading moment's mirth is bought with 20 tedious nights.
'Tis love you cavil at. I am not love.
I think your love's tool.
So, by the circumstance, you would call your Proteus a fool.
Methinks you are so yoked. You should not be chronicled for wise. I waste my time to counsel you, Senor Googly Eyes. Once more, adieu. My father at the road expects my comings, there to see me shipped. I can hear his fingers drumming.
All happiness to thee in Milan. Valentine, keep you well.
As much to you at home, Proteus, and so farewell.
He after honor hunts, I after love. He'll leave his friends to dignify them, as he'll soon prove. I leave myself, my friends, and all to burn at love's stake. Thou, Julia, hast metamorphosed me. I give all for thy sweet sake.
Sir Proteus, save you. Saw I my master hither?
He yet parted from Milan. You may yet find him thither. 20
he shipped, and in losing him I have played the sheep.
Indeed, a sheep doth often stray, for want of his bogey.
You conclude I am the sheep, and my master to shepherd? That I can deny, I'm worth my salt.
I think your salt is pepper.
Your shepherd seeks the sheep, not the other way around. I seek my master, he seeks not me. Therefore is my reason sound.
The sheep for fodder follows the shepherd not for food. Thou'st follow for wages, therefore thou art a sheep.
Don't be rude. Such another proof to make me cry, bah.
Gavest thou Julia my letter?
I, sir, I gave her a lost one, and she, a lace one, gave me nothing for my pain.
Here's too little pasture for so many muttons.
Then slaughter her, I'm too thin for so little gain,
You have a quick wit.
and yet my quick wit cannot overtake your slow purse.
Come, what said she?
Must I bear with you? This is getting worse and worse.
Pray, open the matter. Tell me and be brief.
Pray, open your purse. That money matter grants us both relief.
Here's for your pains. What said she?
Nothing. She's as hard as steel. Be cold as an old iron bucket. Henceforth, you may carry letters yourself. I commend you to my master.
Begone! I'll find some other way to mend this present disaster. I fear my Julia would not read my lines, receiving them from this worthless post. I must find some better messenger, or else my bread is toast.
Do you counsel me to fall in love, Lucetta? Say, now that we're alone.
Aye, madam, truly, if heedful seeds are sown.
Of all the fair gentlemen who with talk encounter me, which is worthiest of love? I would have thy opinion of thee.
If you please, repeat their names, and I'll show you my mind, according to my shallow skill, to tell cat from kind.
What think you of Sir Eglamour?
As of a knight, fair, neat, and fine. But were I you, though he's well spoken, he should never be mine.
What think you of the rich Mercatio?
Well of his wealth, of himself, so-so.
And of the gentle Proteus?
Lord, madam, 'tis a shame to continue the show. Who am I, unworthy body, to censure lovely gentlemen thus?
Why not Proteus as all the rest? Why on him make such a fuss?
Then so, of many good men, I'd say I think him best.
Your reason?
Faith, gentle madam, I have none but a woman's reason. I think him so, because I think him so.
Wouldst thou have me cast my love on him?
I say go.
Why he of all the rest? I cannot say he moves me.
Yet he, of all the rest, I think best loves he.
His little speaking shows his love but small.
Fire closest kept burns most of all.
I would, I knew his mind.
Then do, but read this letter.
To Julia, say, from whom?
The contents will show you better.
Who gave it thee?
Sir Valentine's page, and sent from Proteus, I think.
And you presume to receive it? You put my modesty on the brink. Dare you to harbor wanton lines and conspire against my youth? Take the paper, see it return, or I'll see thee no more in truth.
To plead for love, I think, deserves more plea than hate.
Will you be gone?
I will, that you may ruminate.
And yet I would I had read it. Fie, I cannot call her back now and ask for what I scolded her for. She should know that I, as a maid in modesty, must say no, which she should construe as yes. Oh, why didn't I just say so? My penance is to call her back and ask remission for my folly. What ho, Lucetta!
What would you? Oops, I dropped something.
What was it you took up so gingerly?
Nothing.
Has the dinner been laid?
I would have had that you would kill your stomach on your meat and not your maid.
Sweet Lucetta, why didst thou stoop?
Pick up a paper I let fall.
And is that paper nothing?
Nothing concerning me, that's all.
Pray, let it lie.
It cannot lie, unless the reader be false.
Has some love of yours writ you a song in rhyme?
Guess again.
Nay, what else? Let's hear your song. How now, minion? Your note is too saucy.
And your tune is flat.
You shall mar all else with your unruly singing.
'Tis from Proteus, I told you that.
Oh, here is a declaration of love. No more. I must not look.
Saints have mercy, madam, forbear. You're acting like a kook.
Oh, get you gone. Let the papers lie. You'd be fingering them to annoy me. Oh, hateful hands, to tear such loving words. I'll kiss each piece for amends. Here is, kind Julia. There, love-wounded Proteus. What shall I make of these odds and ends? Here, his name is writ twice. Forlorn Proteus, passionate Proteus. Ay me, to the sweet Julia is in the very same line. He couples us so prettily.
Madam, dinner's ready.
Must you be so shrill?
What, until these papers get lie? Like telltales here?
If you respect them, pick them up. Don't leave them lying there.
I was taken up for laying them down, and then put down for picking them up.
I know you have a liking for them. You may collect them while I go sup.
Madam, you may say what sights you see. I see things too.
Come, come, saucy girl. Will it please you go?
Tell me, Pantino, what sad talk was that? Wherein my brother held you of late?
Was it Proteus, your son, who seems never to roam? Your brother wondered that you would let him stay at home, while other men put forth their sons to seek fortune and fame, some to universities, and some to war to make their name, others to islands far away. Your brother said he was meet for this, and hoped I might sway you to let your son spend no more time upon the stage, which says your brother is impeachment to his age.
Nor needest thou much importune to me. I've been hammering it's time we had a chat. For I've considered well his loss of time, not being tutored in the world of his crime. He cannot be a perfect man if it God's his whim. Tell me, whether you think it best I send him.
I think your lordship knows how Valentine, his companion, attends the court at Milan, where the Duke holds dominion.
I know well.
Then I think it were best you sent him there, to converse with noblemen everywhere, and to practice every exercise worthy of his youth.
I like thy counsel. Thou hast spoken the truth. And that you may perceive how well I listen. To the court I will dispatch you with the speediest expedition.
Tomorrow, may it please you, Don Alfonso set forth to salute the Duke with other gentlemen of good worth.
Good company. With them, Proteus shall go. And in good time, for here he comes now.
Sweet love, sweet lines, here's a dart, here is her hand, the agent of her heart.
How now, what letter have you there?
Letter? What letter? Oh, this letter here. May it please your lordship, 'tis a word or two, from Valentine, delivered by a friend who came through.
Lend me the letter. Let me see what news.
None, my lord, merely his views on how happily he lives, how well loved he is, and daily graced by the dew, for what fortune is his. He wishes me there, a partner of his bliss,
And how stand you affected by this?
as one depending on your will, not his wish.
His desire and my will together share the same dish. I muse not thus suddenly proceed. I resolved you shall join him, and depart with speed. With Valentine in the imperious court, thou shalt spend some time in study and in sport. Tomorrow be in readiness to go.
But father, why?
Because I say so.
My lord, I cannot so soon be provided.
What you want shall be said after. I've already decided. Come, Pantino, you shall be employed to hasten his expedition.
I shun the fire for fear the meat would be browned and drench me in the sea where I am drowned. I fear to show my father Julia's letter, lest he disprove, and in doing so, better. Our certain happiness, now uncertain as an April day, which at first shows sun, by and by a cloud takes it all away.
Sir Proteus, your father calls. He's in haste. I pray you go.
My heart accords, yet 1,000 times it answers no.
Sir, your glove.
Not mine.
Why then this may be yours, for this is but one.
Ha, let me see. I give it me, it's mine. Ah, Sylvia, Sylvia, sweet ornament that decks a thing divine. Do you know Madam Sylvia?
She that your worship doth love.
How do you know?
By these marks, by them your love outgrew. When you were one. When you laughed, your curl like a top. When you walked like a lion. When you were sad, those were wants of money. Now you've transformed, there's no denying. You've learned like Sir Proteus to walk alone like one that has the plague, to sigh like a schoolboy, to weep like a wren. Your brains are mixed like scrambled eggs. You speak fluently to beg our hungers. When I see you, I scarce can't keep from sobbing.
Are all these things perceived in me?
Like a malady for which there's no cure.
But dost thou know my lady Sylvia?
She that you gaze on at supper,
Hast thou observed that? Is she not well favored?
I'd call her a fixer-upper.
I have loved her since I saw her, and still I see her fair.
If you love her, you cannot see her. Anyone home today?
Why cannot I see her?
Because love is blind. Oh, that you had my vision. Where are the eyes that you should show on Sir Proteus when he was the object of your version?
What should I see then?
Your own present folly. Like him, you cannot guard your hopes. A man cannot see to tie his stockings, and a woman has to bind his letters.
Then you must be in love, for this morning you could not see to wipe my shoes.
I was in love with my bed, and for that you, sir, I paid my dues.
In conclusion, I still stand affected to her. She asked me to write some lines to whom she loves, so I've writ this letter. I know not for whom she pines.
Are they not lamely writ?
No, boy, but as well as I can write them. Here she comes.
Oh, now like her puppet will he recite them.
Madam and mistress, 1,000 times good morrows.
2,000 to Valentine to you.
As you enjoy me, I've writ your letter to your secret, nameless friend.
I thank you, gentle servant. 'Tis well done, and there's an end.
I writ at random, very doubtfully, being ignorant to whom it goes.
Perchance you think it too much. Is this writing the cause of your woes?
No, madam, please, your command. I'll write it 1,000 times over.
And yet, henceforth, take it again. I'll trouble you no more.
What means your ladyship? Do you not like it?
Yes, yes, it's quaintly written, but since unwillingly, take it back.
It's for you.
Nay, not one bit. The words are for you. I would have them written more movingly.
Then I'll cheerfully write another.
And when it's written, you may take it, to pay yourself for the bother.
Oh, excellent device, oh, just unseen. Was there ever heard a better? That my master, being a scribe to himself, should write the letter.
How now, sir? Reasoning with yourself?
Nay, rhyming, since you have the reason.
To do what?
To be a spokesman for Madame Sylvia.
She hath not writ me.
What need you? She hath made you write yourself. Do you not see the jest?
No, believe me.
There's no believing you, sir. You're withdrawing yourself.
She gave me nothing except an angry word.
She hath given you a letter.
Writ to her friend.
You are her friend. Ha, this gets better and better. So often that you have written her that she in modesty cannot reply, though she hath taught her lover to write herself. Trust me, you're the kind. My music, sir, just dinner time.
I have dined.
But not on food. You get an air like the chameleon. Come, dine.
I'm not in the mood.
Hearken, sir, I am nerve fed victuals and cannot feed on love. I would fain have you. Oh, be not like your mistress. Be moved, be moved.
Have patience, gentle Julia.
I must, where there is no cure.
When I can, I will return.
You'll return sooner if your heart is pure. Keep this remembrance for thy Julia's sake.
We'll make an exchange, if this ring you'll take. Here is my hand, and my vow is this. When the hour comes when I sigh not for thy sake, the next hour some foul mischief o'ertake me and torment me. Your tide of tears would stay me longer than I should. Julia, farewell, I would stay if I could.
Sir Proteus, you are stayed for.
Go, I come. Alas, parting strikes poor lovers dumb.
Servant, you are sad.
I seem so.
Seeing you what you were not, so to counterfeit?
So do you.
What instance? What's your best shot?
You seem wise.
Instance to the contrary?
Your folly.
How quote you my folly?
I quoted to your coat.
My coat is a doublet.
Double the fool.
Gentlemen, a fine folly. But here comes my father with the letter bearing news.
Daughter Sylvia, you are hard beset. Valentine, what say you to these views? Say your father is in health and glad tidings come from your friends? I'm faithful to any happy messenger and to all good news that he sends. Know ye Don Antonio? I know the gentleman to be of worth and estimation. Hath he not a son? Know you him? Aye, a son that well deserves his reputation. From birth we spent our hours together, and though I have been a truant, he hath made fair use of all the weather. Sir Proteus, for that's his name, is young, but his experience is old. His head unmellowed, his judgment right, beyond his years. Truth be told, in a word, he is a gentleman, complete in feature and in mind. Well, he is come, and has spent his time a while. Welcome him according to his word. I'll send him hither. This is the very gentleman I've often mentioned, who would have come along with me, for that he well intentioned, but that of his mistress did hold his eyes locked in her crystal looks.
Then perchance she has freed them, and now he studies love in books.
Nay, I think she still holds them.
Then he should be blind. How could he seek you out?
Why, lady, love hath 20 pair of eyes.
Spoken like a lout, for they say, Valentine, love hath not an eye at all.
'Tis well for you that upon even a homely object love's eye can fall. Welcome, dear Proteus. Mistress, confirm his welcome with some word.
His own worth speaks his welcome, if this is he of whom I've heard.
Let him be my fellow servant, that way we may both serve you.
I wait upon his pleasure. Come, Cytherio, we must be gone.
Tell me, how do on Verona?
Your friends and family are well.
And Julia, how thrives your love? Pray tell.
My tales of love did weary you. You join not in such discourse.
Aye, Proteus, that was before my life was altered in its course. I've done penance for condemning love with nightly tears and sighs. In revenge of my contempt, love hath chased sleep from my eyes. O Proteus, love is a mighty lord. It hath humbled me, I confess, till I crave no talk except love.
And this was she. Let me guess.
Even she.
When I was sick with love, you gave me bitter pills to swallow. I must minister the like to you, now that in love's mire you wallow. But she loves you?
We are betrothed. Nay more, our marriage is set. The cunning manner of our flight determined. All the means plotted yet. How I must climb her window with the ladder made of cords. Good Proteus, come to my chamber. Counsel me with your words.
Go, presently I'll attend to you.
Will you make haste?
As Noah to the ark. To leave my Julia, shall I be forsworn? To love fair Sylvia, shall I be forsworn? To wrong my friend is perjury threefold. Yet love provokes me, love bids me bold. At first I did adore a twinkling star, now I worship the sun, brighter by far. Who would not exchange the bad for the better? Nay, Julia is not bad. Fie, how this will upset her. Julia I lose, Valentine I lose, but to have fair Sylvia I cannot help but choose. In doing so, I would lose myself, so I must put my former oaths on a shelf, remembering that my love to Julia is dead, and Valentine I must hold as an enemy instead. The night when he means with a corded ladder to climb to Sylvia's chamber like adder, I'll give her father notice of the intended flight, who with all, enraged, will banish Valentine tonight. For he intends dull Thurio shall wed his daughter, but Valentine being gone, I'll lead Thurio like a lamb to slaughter. Love, lend me wings to make my purpose swift, as thou hast lent me wit to plot this drift.
Counsel, Lucetta, gentle girl, assist me now. Teach me some good means. Tell me when and how, with my honor, I may undertake a journey to Milan, to my loving Proteus. 'Tis a lifetime since he's gone.
Alas, the way is long and wearisome to travel.
A true devoted pilgrim is not weary when she is able to fly on love's wings. Fly to one so dear as my gentle Proteus.
Better to await his return right here.
Dost thou not know that his looks are my soul's food? If thou but knew the touch of love, you'd not be so rude.
I do not seek to quench your love's hot fire, but qualify as fire's rage, lest its extreme desire should burn above the bounds of reason, and you get singed.
The more you block it up, the more it burns.
Don't come unhinged.
Then let me go and hinder not my course to the wild ocean. Let there be nothing to stop the current of my devotion. Let it flow and make sweet music, giving each bright stone a kiss, till at last it meander to my love, and there I'll rest in bliss.
But in what habit will you go along? The way is full of danger.
Not as a woman, for I prevent the encounters of lascivious strangers. Gentle Lucetta, fit me with such weeds as beseems some gentle page.
Why then, your ladyship must cut your hair.
Nay, I'll knit it up. It's all the rage. With 20 odd conceited love knots, albeit you fantastic, we'll tie it up with silken strings. Gentle Lucetta, as thou lovest me, let me have what you think meet. But how will the world repute me when, dressed so, I take to the street in so unstated journey? I fear it'll be a scandal.
Then stay at home and go not, if you don't think you can handle it.
Nay, that I will not.
Then dream not of what will be said. If Proteus like your journey, though I fear he will scarce be pleased with all.
That is the least of my fears, for he hath sworn 1,000 oaths, and blessed them with his tears.
These are servants to deceitful men.
But truer stars govern Proteus' birth. His words are bonds, his oaths are oracles, his faith will prove his worth. His love is sincere, his thoughts immaculate, his tears pure messengers from his heart, as far from fraud as heaven from earth.
He's a man. We'll see.
Tell me, Proteus, what's your will with me?
My gracious lord, as you will see, the law of friendship bids me conceal this. but duty pricks me on to reveal this. Sir Valentine, my friend, this very night, intends to steal your daughter from out of your sight. Myself am privy to the plot, and well know that you have determined to bestow, her a man your daughter hates be that it may. I'd rather choose to cross, my friend, for duty, as I say, compels me, as to not give you sorrow by concealing it.
Proteus, I thank thee for thy honest care in revealing it. This love of theirs I've often seen, and knowing that tender youth is green with folly, I have nightly lodged Sylvia in a tower, and I myself have kept the key to her bower, and thence she cannot be conveyed away.
My lord, Sir Valentine has, this very day, gone to fetch a corded ladder, which he devised to fetch her down her chamber-like window. Tonight, they will be gone. Do but intercept him cunningly, that I may not be discovered. For love of you, not hate of him, this plot I have uncovered.
By my honor, he shall never know.
Valentine is coming, my lord. Adieu.
Sir Valentine, whither away so fast? There's a messenger just passed that would carry my letters to my home. Nay, stay with me a while, now you are come, and I'll bring with me some affairs that touch me near. I'm resolved to take a wife. There is a lady here who I affect, but my aided eloquence she esteems not. I would have thee to be my tutor, for I have long forgot which way to court to win her sun-bright eyes. Win her with gifts, more than words. A woman's mind will lie with jewels. She did scorn a present that I sent her. A woman sometimes scorn what best contents her. Send her another, never give her o'er. She's promised to another, and kept severely from resort of men. No man hath access to her by day. Why, I would resort to her at night. Her doors are locked, her chamber far from the ground. May now one enter through her window, safely without a sound? A ladder made of cord, with a pair of angry hooks, would serve to scale and win her loving looks. Where may I have such a ladder? Pray, sir, tell me when you would use it. This very night, for love spurs me on, I cannot help but choose it. By 7 o'clock, I'll get such a ladder and bring it to you hither. But hark, I'll go to her alone. How shall I bear it hither? It will be light, my lord, that you may bear it under a cloak. One such as thine? Aye, my good lord. Let me see. You must be joking. Any cloak will serve. I pray thee, let me see thine. Thou feel such a cloak upon me. Give it me, Valentine. What letter is this? To Sylvia? I'll be so bold to break the seal. Why, this is the hand of a lover, written with youthful zeal. Sylvia, tonight I will free thee. But 'tis so here's the ladder for the task. I would have given you anything for her. All I had to do was ask. Go, base intruder, overruling slave, make thy departure hence. After all the favors I've bestowed upon thee, this is my recompense. If thou linger in my territories longer than a swift expedition, my wrath shall far exceed my love and seal thy perdition. Be gone! I'll not stay here thy vain excuse, as you love life makes speed from hence, or reap thy own abuse. And why not death, rather than living torment? Sylvia is my soul. To die would be better than banishment. Without her, I am not whole. What light is light if Sylvia be not seen? What joy is joy if Sylvia be not by? Unless to think upon of her perfection and dream that she is nigh. She is my essence, and if I leave, I fly from her who would be my wife. If I tarry here, I attend on death, but fly I hence, I fly from life.
Valentine, a word?
My ears are stopped, and I cannot hear good news. So much bad they have heard already. I have nothing left to lose.
Banished. Yes, that's the news. From hence, from Sylvia, from me thy friend, and cannot refuse.
I have fed upon this woe already. Excess will make me ill. Doth Sylvia know that I am banished?
I, in words most shrill, with sighs and groans and silver-shedding tears, she hath pended her desire. But nothing could penetrate her uncompassionate sire.
No more, unless your next word have some power to take my life.
Cease to lament. Time is the nurse that will mend all woe and strife. I'll convey you through the city gates, and even on our way there, we'll confer the most chastised love affair.
I pray thee, bid my boy come meet me at the north gate.
Come, Valentine, before it's too late.
Daughter takes his going grievously still. Thou knowest how willing I would effect the match between my daughter and Sir Thurio. He's quite a catch. What might we do to make the girl forget the love of Valentine and love Thurio yet?
The best way is with slander, to speak ill of her former love.
She'll think it is spoken in hate.
And then we best run for cover.
If spoken by an enemy, she may rail, but if spoken by a friend, it cannot fail.
Then you must undertake it, if what you say is true.
And that, my lord, I shall be loath to do.
Your slander can never damage him in the end, being entreated by one who is your friend.
You have prevailed, my lord. She shall not continue to love him. But it must be that Sir Thurio must stand above him.
Therefore, while from him you do unwind her love, you must grab it on me so that I may find her love. And you must praise me as much as your friend you dispraise, which shouldn't be hard. One has only to gaze upon me to see which of us is better.
Proteus, we trust that you won't upset her. By this warrant, you shall have access to her, to temper her by persuasion, and by this man, woo her.
But you, Sir Thurio, must angle for her love, with waneful sonnets cast to her above. Say that upon the altar of her beauty you sacrifice your heart.
She is a cutie.
Visit your lady's chamber by night, lamenting elegies sung out of sight. By this and nothing else, you will inherit her.
I'll do it, this very night. God knows I merit her. Therefore, sweet Proteus, thy direction giver, let us into the city. I'm all a quiver. We'll find some gentleman who in music is skilled, and I have a sonnet that will serve. Sylvia will be thrilled.
We'll wait upon your grace after supper.
I pardon you, gentlemen. About it now, about it.
Fellow, stand back, I see a stranger.
If there be 10, shrink not from danger.
Stand, sir, throw us what you have in our possession, or we'll make you sit and help ourselves at our discretion.
My friends.
That is not so, sir. We are your enemies, sister.
Peace, let him speak. Who will hear what he has to say?
I by my beard we will, for he is a proper youth.
Then know that these poor clothes are all that I have. That's the truth.
Whither travel you?
To Verona. Whence came you? From Milan.
How long stayed you there?
Some 16 months, until I was forced to move on.
What, were you banished thence?
I was. You don't say, so was I.
For what offense?
I killed a man. I'm not just a regular guy.
But were you banished for so small a fault?
I was, in truth, for less.
This fellow were a king for us.
We'll have him.
Sirs, a word.
Know, sir, that some of us gentlemen, who in fury of our youthful days, have done such deeds as yourself, and so found this life.
It pays.
Because you are a banished man, above others, we parley with you. Are you content to be our general and live in this wilderness too?
Say I, and be our captain. We'll do thee homage and be ruled by thee.
But if you say no, then scorn our courtesy will have to kill you.
I see. I will take your offer and will live with you, provided you do no outrages. We despise such villains. Do not doubt me.
Come, go with us. We'll bring you to our cruise and show you our treasure. All is at your dispose.
Already I have been false to Valentine, now Thurio I must mislead. But Sylvia is too holy to be corrupted with this deed. She twits me with my falsehood to Valentine, my friend. She bids me think of Julia when her own beauty I commend. Yet spaniel like I follow her, my lover's hope governs my will. The more she spurns me, the more it grows, and fawneth on her still.
How now, Sir Proteus, are you crept here before us?
Love will creep where it cannot go.
I hope you love not Sylvia.
I do. For your sake, Rio.
I thank you. Gentlemen, let's tune into it lustily a while.
Now, my young man, methinks you're melancholy. I long to see you smile.
Mine host, I cannot be merry.
Then I'll bring you where you shall hear soon to see the gentleman you asked for.
Shall I see him soon and hear him speak? For that will be music.
Hark, they begin to play.
Is he among these?
I but peace, let's hear him. He'll shortly come this way.
Methinks that musician likes me not, to be standing at this lady's door. But doth the Sir Proteus we talk on resort often to this venue?
Lance, his mayor, hath told me that Sylvia is a favorite item on the menu.
Fear not, Sir Thurio. It will all lead a cunning plea.
Where meet we?
At Sir Gregory's well.
Hasten their speed.
Who's there?
Good evening to your ladyship.
I thank you for your song.
If you knew but my heart's pure truth, you would know by my voice ere long.
Sir Proteus, I take it.
Gentle lady, your servant.
What's your will?
To compass your own.
My will is this, that presently you hie thee home, thou subtle, false, disloyal man. Think you that I am so young to be seduced by flattery, deceived by thy vows, and wooed by songs you have sung? Return, return, make thy own love amends, sing to her instead.
I grant, sweet love, I did love a lady once, but I hear that she is dead.
For false if I should speak it, for I'm sure she's not buried.
Yet Valentine lives, thy friend to whom I am to be married.
I likewise hear that Valentine is dead.
Then so am I, for my love goes to his grave. Go, hasten to thy lady's tomb. Pray that her love may yet save you.
If you will not grant me your heart, give me something of thine. Your picture, I'll sigh and weep to it, vouchsafe that it may be mine.
I am loath to be your idol, but since falsehood becomes you so well, I'll send it for you to worship.
Host, will you go?
Faith, gentle sir, I was fast asleep.
Pray, take me to my lodging, that I may go there and weep.
Sir Eglamour, 1,000 times good morrow.
I attend your ladyship's command. I have come to know your pleasure. What danger is close at hand?
Sir Eglamour, thou art a gentleman, valiant, accomplished, and wise. You know what love I bear Valentine, but my father would give me as a prize to vain Thurio. You have loved. Thy grief was great when thy lady died. Oh, Eglamour, I would to Valentine, but the road is long and dangerous to pass. I do desire thy company, upon whose faith I trust. If you will not, I'll depart alone in haste, for go I must.
Madame, I pity much your grief, which I know is virtuously placed. I give consent to go with you, and that your virtue may not be disgraced.
Sebastian is thy name? I like thee well, and will in some service employ thee.
In what you please, I'll do what I can.
Sebastian, I have entertained thee partly because I have a need of a youth, who with some discretion can do my business. There's no trusting yon foolish lout you'll see. Deliver this ring to Madam Sylvia, one who loved me well gave it me.
Methinks you love not her, to part with her token. Is she dead?
Not so.
Alas,
Wherefore, alas?
I cannot help but pity her instead. Methinks she loved you, as you love Sylvia, who loves not you. 'Tis pity love should be so contrary. Thinking on it makes me blue.
Give her the ring, and tell her I claim the promise of her heavenly picture. Then come to my chamber, for you will find me like a monk in scripture.
How many women would do such a message? Alas, why do I pity? This ring I gave him when he departed into the city. Good day, gentlewoman. Pray, take me to where I may speak with the Duke's daughter.
Who are you? For I am she.
Sir Proteus sends me for a picture.
Give your master this one from me, one he claims to hold dear. Tell him a portrait of the Lady Julia would better fit his chamber. He does her much wrong yet.
She thanks you,
Dost thou know her?
almost as well as myself.
Belike she thinks Proteus forsook her.
She doth feel herself put on some shelf.
Is she not passing fair?
She hath been fair, madam, when my master loved her well. As fair as you, in my judgment, before you fell into your spell.
Alas, poor lady, here, good youth, take my purse, for thy mistress' sake, as thou lovest her, and so farewell.
I think I've made a mistake. This is a virtuous gentlewoman, mild and full of grace. I hope my master's soul will be cold, since she respects my mistress's place.
Sir Proteus, tell me, what says Sylvia to my suit?
She says your leg is too little.
Why then, I'll wear a boot. What says she to my face?
Oh, she says you're a fair one.
And to my veiler?
Oh, she says you're a rare one.
Which is another way of saying that she knows thee for a coward.
Like she might discourse?
Not well. Your talk of war has soured her.
Here comes the Duke.
How now, gentlemen? Saw you Sir Elgamore of late?
Not I.
Nor I.
Saw you my daughter within the city gates?
Not since last night.
Why then she's fled unto that peasant Valentine and Eglinton company. They were seized tonight at 9. I pray you mount and meet me on a rising slope, on the mountain toward Mantua, to catch them before there's no hope. Dispatch, gentlemen, and follow.
Why, this is a peevish girl. I'll after more to be revenged than the love Elmore to be revenged than Eglamour than the love of this feckless churl.
And I'll follow. More for love of Sylvia than hate of Eglamour.
And I'll follow, to cross that love. Though why, I'm not quite sure.
We must bring it to our captain.
Miss Chance hath taught me worse than this, may it happen.
Where's the gentleman with that lady did start?
Escape into the wood. He's a nimble little fart.
Let us follow. Goes out to the west end of the wood.
Come, to our captain's cave.
I fear it will bring me to no good.
Fear not, he bears an honorable mind and will not use a woman lawlessly.
Oh, Valentine, what I endure for loving me so flawlessly.
I can sit all alone, unseen of any, and to the nightingale's tune count my woes to the penny. What howling and what stir is this today? But who comes here? A lady and her savior?
Madam, I have risked both life and limb. To respect it not, I rescued you from him.
Oh, miserable, unhappy that I am. Do you think your coming pleased me? Proteus, you ham. Had I been seized by a hungry lion, I would rather been breakfast to the beast than hear your blather. Oh, heaven be judge how I love Valentine, and do detest Proteus. You shall never be mine.
Then I will woo you like a soldier by the sword, and force your love, for I will be your lord.
Ruffian, let go that rude, uncivil touch. Thou friend of ill fashion, treacherous man, you have much. Beguiled my hopes, not by my own eye, could you have persuaded me? Why, oh Proteus, I dare not say I have one friend. You are perjured, to whom I had trusted to the end. The private wound and deepest, oh time accursed, that amongst all foes should a friend be the worst.
My shame and guilt confound me. Forgive me, dear friend. If hearty sorrows be sufficient, let me make amends. I ask thee, Valentine, from the depths of my heart, raise up your fallen comrade. Let him make a new start.
I receive thee once more as an honest friend. Time will heal the wounds, and there's an end. And that my love may appear plain and free. All that was mine and Sylvia, I give to thee.
Oh me, unhappy.
Look to the boy.
How now? Do you toy with us? What's the matter? Can you speak? Pray, let your voice sing.
Good sir, my master charged me to deliver this ring to Madam Sylvia, but failed in my employ.
Why, that is the ring I gave Julia. Where did you get it, boy?
Julia gave it me, and Julia herself hath brought it hither.
How? Julia?
See how love doth make the fool within him wither?
O Proteus, let this habit make you blush.
Is it you?
In a disguise of love, to have you is my only wish.
What in Sylvia's face may I spy? More fresh in Julia with a constant eye?
Come, a hand from either. Let me be blessed to make this happy close. It were a pity that two such friends should long be foes.
A prize, a prize, a prize.
Forbear, this is my lord the Duke. I am banished Valentine.
Valentine, you make me puke. Sylvia's mine.
Thurio, give back. Do not name Sylvia thine, nor let thou foul breath so much as to touch her. Come not within the measure of my wrath.
I care not for her. I hold him but a fool that will endanger his body for a girl that loves him not. To me, she's a stranger. I care not for her. Therefore, Valentine, she is thine.
Give. So Thurio, you're a swine, to make such means as thou hast done. On these slight conditions, turn and run. Valentine, I do uphold thy spirit, and proclaim it here so that all can hear it. I think thee worthy of an empress' love, of all, and thou should bear it. Take thy Sylvia, for you have deserved her, from the hands of lesser men. You have deserved her. This gift makes me happy. I now beseech your grace. Grant me one boon. The banishment of this place are endowed with worthy qualities. I bid you set them free. Dispose them as you wish. I pardon them indeed. Come, Proteus, 'tis your penance but to hear the story of our loves discovered, both far and near. That done, our day of marriage shall be thine. One feast, one house, one happiness divine.
I hope you enjoyed Two Gentlemen of Verona. They just did an amazing job. If on the way out, the class did do a diorama project of different Shakespeare scenes that we studied, if you want to check that out. And come and give well wishes to our actors. But thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it.